Now then, our next guest is an incredible broadcaster, commentator, footballer, campaigner. He also happens to be one of my best mates.
And Chris Kamara, who you know best as Kammy, joins us in the studio today as he invites you to take a look back at his extraordinary life in the paperback version of his best-selling memoir. Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
What a pleasure to meet you.
Kat.
He has spoken so highly about you. I mean, you've got a
Not all good, by the way.
You've got a very dodgy choice of character, for sure. But before we talk about your book, the last time you were here, I think, was in 2022. You came in with Ben, you were here too. How are you doing now?
I'm doing great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've got everything back,
Yeah.
apart from the speed in my voice. So I've got the fluency, so the brain, when you want to talk, it's not interrupted anymore. It's fluent. So if you met me before, you would think I always talk like this. But as he knows, I would speak at 300 miles an hour and not stop to think what I'd said. But now I get more time to think it's no good.
So the condition that you have is a condition called Apraxia.
Yeah.
It's a neurological condition that sort of interrupts the neurological pathways, slows down your speech. It also affects your balance and your strength as well.
Yeah, it's dyspraxia as well. So I find it difficult now to walk downstairs without holding the handle and various other things, but that's all right. I'm quite happy with that. I can get by with that, and there's always someone worse off than you. So I'm fine, you know, I'm fine. I'm on the mend. I've stopped feeling sorry for myself, which I did at the beginning, but now I'm on the mend. Yeah.
I also think when you read your book, that's one thing that you get. Actually, I've been listening to the audiobook and it's interesting, just even the intro that you do, where I think so many other people probably found themselves with all different illnesses, but in a very similar situation where you know that there's something wrong and something's not quite working right, but you don't want to vocalise it and you don't want to say it, even to the people that you love the most, like your wife, Anne. And then you realise, actually, I do need some help and I need some help here. And that's when, once you take control of the situation, that's when it starts to get better.
Yeah, I'm not sure about control, but the people's reaction towards it, and you feel humble. You know, you think, oh, God, you know, why was I thinking stupid thoughts in the first place? I apologise to my family and who were 100% behind us, and they knew what was going on, but inside your own head, you worry, you think you're going to be a burden, you think, you know, the worst things in the world. And once you get those out of your head, and the only way you can do that is by talking to people, and people reassure you. And the reaction I had was amazing. I'll thank every person out there who seems to get in touch and give support. Yeah.
We made the documentary about Kammy and what you were going through. And one of the things that I don't think either of us suspected, because you don't do it, we're doing it to tell your story, was when you sort of, you're impacted by people around you. Yeah. Kammy and I were making the podcast and we went to Lake Como, didn't we, with Como FC, Cesc Fabregas. I know, they've got a football pitch that's right on the edge of Lake Como. It was very romantic for the two of us, wasn't it? Yeah. The last time you were there was with Anne as well, and then he went with me. But we were walking around the lake, do you remember? And this couple came up to us and they said, we've just seen the documentary, my son has Apraxia. You talking about Apraxia as somebody who's worked in the media, suddenly to him was like, well, hold on, if he can do it, then I can do it. And it was, you're in the middle of Italy, in that beautiful place, and someone's coming up to say thank you very much for being honest and open.
It's been incredible. I'm working with Mikey Akers now, Mikey's Wish, and we aim to help children born with Apraxia, any sort of speech conditions, adults who've had a stroke, you know, got Parkinson's, MND or whatever, we aim to help them. We need the government support.
Yes.
Sure.
And hopefully we'll get it and then we'll push on.
Yeah.
One of the interesting things about reading the book, and obviously not knowing you personally in the way that you do, but you've had such an amazing life, like so varied. It's like the Navy, a footballer, a football manager, two albums. Two
albums.
So how did you choose the stories for the book, and what story stands out for you? What did you really enjoy writing in here?
Well, my memory is so poor. So,
it really is.
Is it bad?
Yeah, it really is. So I relied on friends and family and people I'd worked with over the years to relay the proper stories that I thought I had written down. But no, it's been great. Colin Young, John Woodhouse, who helped me write it, were amazing and did all their research.
Incredibly patient as well, Kat, by the way.
Absolutely.
Really?
The hardback was out last Christmas and today is the paperback.
And it's been named Sports Autobiography of the Year, no less, up amongst some very sort of hallowed competition too.
I'd like to, once again, to thank everyone out there who bought the book at Christmas and made it autobiography of the year. You were there.
I was.
You went on the stage with me and he spoke better and eloquently than I could ever dream of.
It was lovely. The lovely thing was Anne was there, Cammy's wife, his long-suffering wife. And I do love... Just tell that Channing Tatum story, Kammy, because I think... because when you met Channing Tatum... This is classic Kammy, by the way.
So I did Chatty Man with Alan Carr. So I go in and there's Ollie Murs, Russell Howard, two Danny Dyers, Lily Allen. Yeah, Lily Allen, and this American fella, Martin Compson and Vicky McClure.
Yeah.
So I go down the list and I'm last on. How's that? You know, I'm thinking, how am I last on? So they take one by one the guests down
goes in,
and they go on. And then before me, there's this American bloke left in the green room. So I go to the fridge, get a beer out. Do you want one? No, thanks. So they come and take him downstairs. So I thought, is he on? Anyway, goes through the doors, gets a 5-minute standing ovation. I've got no idea who he is and what he is. So I phoned down straight away. I said, do you know Channing Tatum? She went, of course I do.
Big fan.
Said, typical you. If it's not on Sky Sports, you've got no idea.
I don't know if Magic Mike was, if he was the audience.
That's why you say that.
You never know.
So absolutely. So she says, Eve, my daughter-in-law, loves him. So if you can, get a picture with him. So I'm thinking, how am I going to do that now? Anyway, I get taken down. And I've watched him gyrating and
dancing
Alan Carr's doing it alongside him. So, yeah, so it's great. So he comes off and I said, can I have a picture? And he goes, yeah, of course I can. Anyway, I get my phone out, open it up, and Google Channing Tatum is
popped up on your phone. And you saw the fact you'd been Googling him.
And I went, sorry, I'm so sorry. I don't know who you are, but my wife loves you. Not even my daughter-in-law. Damn it. So we get a photo like that, and he's gone like that, right? So apparently it's an American greeting.
Right, okay.
Rather than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So,
but you got a picture for Anne and for Eve, more importantly.
Absolutely.
And Channing Tatum certainly knows who Kammy is.
So I saw Channing's girlfriend, the singer.
Right.
Yeah.
Name her?
Don't know.
He was married to Jenna Dewan Tatum.
No.
Zoe Kravitz now, isn't it?
No, not that. Singer, come on, somebody.
Well, loads of singers. Katy Perry.
Yeah. No.
No,
anyway.
that's Orlando Bloom.
I've got no idea. I'm just naming singers now.
No.
Anyone in our ears?
Yeah.
They're searching it.
It was Jenna Dewan and then I think Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz, not Zoe, Lenny
That's what I
Kravitz's
said.
daughter.
No, I know her, but I can't remember her name. Anyway, I'm at the Champions League final.
Okay.
Spurs versus Liverpool.
Yeah.
Madrid. So
Jessie J?
Jessie J.
Lovely Jessie, of course it's Jessie.
Her dad's a Spurs fan, so we're at the
cup final.
in Madrid over there, and she went, "Oh, he would have hated that."
Well, I know what I'm giving my dad when I take him on holiday next week. Definitely this book. It's the Sunday Times bestseller, Chris Kamara, Kammy, My Unbelievable
It's
Life.
an extraordinary
Thank
story.
Out now.
Thanks for coming in, Cam.
Thank
no,
you.
Thank
Great
you.
to see you as ever.
Lovely to see
Sorry
you.
that story took so long to tell.
No, it's
Keep
brilliant.
cheering for England. We're going to do it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, we are.
They're plotting,
Fingers
the two
crossed.
of them.
It's written.
It's
Hello.
written.
Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.